I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Just another survivor.
now that you've seen all there is to see, would you like to exit the combat tutorial? Are you sure about that? Ah, damn, would you look at that? Just remember, them walkers out there ain't gonna treat you as kindly as the ones in here.
Well, I'll be damned. The tourist. In the flesh. Oh, stories about you been buzzing all over the bayou. Word has even reached Nola. Yeah. But if the city's where you're headed, well, I suspect your story is just beginning. Here's a friendly warning. One lone soul to another. The dead ain't the only thing to be fearing in the Big Easy. There is a wall brewing. The tower on one side, looming on the horizon, high and mighty, spouting their all-for-one ideals and shunning any folks who don't be towing the line. Those reclaimed renegades are on the other, making everyone's skin crawl with their horror show tactics. And the powder keg that's gonna make the whole city blow? The reserve. I can tell by the spark that jumped up in your eyes that you've heard the legend. Disaster relief supplies. When the flood to end all floods hit in an old military bunker. Never distributed to the people because the government didn't know its ass from a hole in the ground. And before they could figure it out, the dead started walking. Oh, all that grub, all those meds, military-grade weapons and ammo to boot, untouched, hidden. Yeah. And guess who's close to unearthing the mother lode? That's right. You're looking at him. But this broken body has seen better days. And I need to get after it real quick before the fools get wise. So, if you find yourself itching to step out of the bayou and help out an old man, well, you can find me in the cemetery where I'm holed up. There would be a 50-50 split in your future. I ain't greedy, and I ain't no fool. Give it a ponder, tourist. You just might be what this sinking city needs to keep its head above water. But then again, maybe you're the type to pull the whole godforsaken place under. fool. Such a damn fool. Oh, no more. Please. I can't take no more.
Relax. It's me. What happened to you?
Now you show up. Oh, son of a bitch. Both sides. They came down on me. Same time. Slaughter. But I kept my mouth shut. He didn't get shit out of old Henri. Oh, do me a solid. The bus. All I got. All I've done. Don't let it go to waste. I'm begging you. Help the kid. Huh? Her mom. 50-50 still stands. Huh? They get mine. Understand? They're the only ones who deserve it. The rest, drown the motherfuckers.
Who the fuck are the rest? Who did this to you?
So long, waterfall. So long, waterfall. I had an inkling, and by God, I was spot on. The reserve. It's out there. It exists. This journal I found proves it. Still, so much work to be done. Stones that gotta be overturned, riddles that need solving. Waterfall and frequency 61 has to be connected to the reserve somehow. Command and control, I'm guessing. That's the next step. If I can get this blasted radio repaired. Wonder if someone's still inside. As soon as my ankle feels steady, gonna take the skiff to that mansion in the Garden District where Niles and I recorded the Tipsy Blue record, the Blue Palace. It's my best shot at finding a microphone for the radio. Power is covered with the bus battery, just got it connected. Antenna too, got encryption covered. Can't afford any eavesdroppers. Haven't slept in 3 days. These creaky bones are rattling with excitement. So close. can only imagine what might be in there. Grub, meds, weapons, ammo. Oh, all of a lifetime. Set me up for a decade. Could sure use the tourist help, though. Hell, I'd even be willing to split 40-60 if they make all this easier. Hope they show up before it's too late. Getting old.
Walkers around. My husband, he's turned. He begged me not to let it happen, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. He was all I had left, but I failed him. I'm so ashamed. Would you be willing to help me out? I just can't bring myself to do it. I need someone else to end this nightmare.
I will put him to rest.
You will? Thank you. That is so kind. Here, take this key. I locked Reuben in a room. 2nd floor of the Blue Mansion, just up the street. I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day. Smart. You don't want to be caught out in the open when this place is overrun by the dead. Oh, and one last request. Reuben's wedding band. If you could retrieve it, it would mean so much to me. At least I could carry one small token with me. From my children, I have nothing. They're just gone. I never even got to say goodbye.
My dearest Corinne, I lied to you. I am sorry. I had to spare you. A lost hope. Our children died by my hand. I had to set them free to protect them from a fate worse than death. I know you will never be able to forgive me, but maybe one day you will understand that I had no choice. They did not suffer. Take comfort in that, my love. Reuben.
Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is the time to commit to a community, to be part of something. Our vision for the future is rooted in hope. It ensures a future for humanity. Cast despair aside. There is no point in clinging to it. Do not commit to isolation. Dedicate yourself to a grander purpose, and you will not be alone. Trust in us to guide you, and we will put our trust in you. Within our walls, you will be safe. Within our walls, your needs will be met. Within our walls, life goes on. The tower will always stand. Mama.
Is it over?
I recovered the ring.
Thank you. This means the world to me. The only reminder of life before all of this. Ruben was a good husband and an amazing father.
There's no delicate way to put this. Your husband killed your kids.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that to me? After everything I've been through? What fucking proof do you have, huh? Show me proof!
I found this note. I'm sorry.
I see. Please, leave me be. Take the fucking code to the safe. I don't care.
Hello? Hello? Waterfall.
What'd you just say?
I said waterfall.
That's not possible. Who is this?
Just another survivor.
No, I'm not buying it. You alone?
Why does that matter?
I'm asking the questions. Are you alone? Do not lie. I will find out, and then this conversation's over.
I'm alone.
That's a lie.
Fuck you.
Getting testy? Good. Now we're getting somewhere. If you're straight with me, our conversation continues. And believe me, I'm someone you want on your side. I know things. Things you're not gonna get from any other source. I need to know, though, that you're above board. We both want answers, but mine come first. Okay. I believe you're alone. And I'm pretty sure I know who you are. What I'm most curious about is how you found this station and why you said waterfall.
I came across a journal. Belonged to a soldier. This frequency, waterfall, New Orleans, written in it.
Does anyone else know about it?
Just me.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Okay. I got what I need for now. I know you're telling the truth. Just remember, I've got ears everywhere. I hear it all, from every angle, okay? Nothing gets past me.
I get it. You're paranoid with really big supersonic ears. A great combination.
I'm cautious and I'm resourceful. Don't forget it. Your turn. Keep it brief. I got shit to do.
You know what to call me, but I don't know what to call you. You got a name?
Yeah. It's Casey.
Nice to meet you, Casey. Where you from?
Not here. When I got assigned, I was happy, though. It was my first choice. Fuck. Never mind.
Something wrong, Casey?
No. Yeah. Shit. No. I'm done talking about me.
I came to NOLA to meet up with an old-timer named Henri. Speaking to you through his radio. He wound up dead, along with a bunch of other folks.
No, look, I don't know anything about a dead old man.
The old man had a name, and it was Henri. And it seems like Henri was trying to track you down. There must have been a reason, right?
I'm telling you, I don't know anything about what's going on up there. There's no reason to track me down.
What do you mean by up there? If you're not up here with the rest of us, where are you?
That's classified. You don't have clearance. In fact, I don't even know why I'm talking to you right now. What the fuck was that? They coming for you? Shit.
It's windy here. I don't know. Probably nothing. Hold on.
You bullshit. You know what? Fuck you and your line. I'm done with this.
Maybe Noir is a traitor. Maybe Noir is a liar and a thief. She will say and do anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you. I considered her family. Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood. Yet she did not hesitate to betray me. She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate and will do the same to you. Do not be fooled. Maybe Noir is a menace. She should be shunned. If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the Tower. We do not wish this. Do not force our hand. The Tower will always stand. Mama.
Henri, I found 2 more exiles wandering around the northwest corridor today. Was able to get them to safety, get them supplies for a few days. They said it's getting ruthless on the other side of the tower wall. More people exiled every week. We are making a difference out here. But if this pace keeps up, I just don't know. We're going to need more help, more intel to stay one step ahead of the bastards. The mud-slinging posters with my face plastered on them are not helping the situation. Umbra rips them down whenever she sees one, but they are everywhere, as I'm sure you've noticed. I know you want to simplify our system for the tower cache raids, but I need to keep to the shadows. The Sinclair casket and the lantern is working, so we might as well stick with it. Lantern on when there's something for you, off when there's something for me. This way, I can keep my distance, see what's up until I know it's clear. As usual, our resident Picasso has provided a sketch to guide you to the next tower cache. I know I'm biased, but the kid's got ability, right? Maybe you can sit for a portrait one day. Umbra would love that. Same deal with the cache. Supplies are yours. The intel you drop off to me. Be safe. May.
find something. Someone's close. Don't hang around too long. Take this asshole down! Some people just don't realize what a scumbag they are!
May Benoit has the waterfall key. Find it. Get it. No reserve without it, understand? Mama's through fucking around with this. Snag Umbra if you have to. And use the fucking brat as trade bait. This must happen. Going to have to expand this list otherwise. Georgia. May Benoit has the waterfall key. Find her. Get it. No reserve without it, understand? Mama's through fucking around with this. Snag Umbra if you have to. Can use the fucking brat as trade bait. This must happen. Going to have to expand this list otherwise. Georgia.
Hello? It's Casey. If you're there, please answer. I've got a situation. Please.
I can hear you. What is it?
Yeah, I got spooked the other day. The crash rattled me. I'm sorry. It's just... I don't know who to trust. There's not many decent options out there, but I'm getting desperate, so, I need to take a chance on you. What do you think? Can you help me out? Please?
You've got my attention.
I've been hearing things from the tower radio chatter. They found something, and I need it. Bad. Problem is, I have no way to get my hands on it without help, without you. Now, I'm willing to give up what I know about the reserve in exchange. Does that sound fair?
What do you need?
A pump flow regulator. A tower patrol founded by Memorial Lane in the Garden District. It's just another useless piece of junk to them. The problem is there's a potential showdown brewing over there between the patrol and a reclaimed camp. It could get bloody. Quickly.
What else? I like to be fully informed before putting my ass on the line.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
What's the area like?
The Garden District was one of the wealthiest areas of the city, so, no surprise it avoided most of the flood damage. The folks hit hardest by the flood picked it as a spot for a memorial to victims. And 2 weeks later, when the dead started walking, the whole city was a damn memorial.
Why are they fighting?
Resources, territory, two opposed ways of thinking, butting heads. I mean, from everything I've been hearing on the radio the last couple of months, the bad blood just keeps getting worse. Look, I'm staying out of it, but I can feed you more details if you want.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, is Georgia. She's out there on the front lines daily. And from what I hear, she's a hard ass. Not afraid to mix it up. Get her hands dirty, you know? The Reclaimed rally around this guy named JB. And no clue what it stands for. He's always proselytizing over the airwaves. Frequency 54. Denouncing the tower. Saying they're already dead. He freaks me out a bit, but there's no denying he has charisma.
Who's running the show for each faction?
Mama leads the tower. She founded the community. I don't know much else about her. She stays out of sight. Her right hand, her enforcer, the Reclaimed rally around this guy named JB.
What's your take on all this?
If the fighting keeps up, this city's gonna explode into an all-out war. The tower maintains some sort of order, right? I mean, they offer some sort of semblance of safety, sure, but they don't hesitate to toss people out if they question authority. Once the tower kicks your ass out, there's no return. It seems cruel, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. The Reclaimed are eccentric. Let's put it that way. But JB really knows how to motivate, get people to buy into his vision. Maybe they're crazy, maybe they're onto something, I don't know, who knows. They are inspired, though, always going on about the liberation to live, not just blindly following orders to barely survive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're both a bit fucked in the head.
How do they operate? What do they believe in?
The tower is disciplined and committed to community. Everyone has to contribute to the cause. They must be doing something right. I've heard they have close to 1,000 people inside their walls. Tower folks are fiercely loyal to their way of life. Maybe even to a fault. A bunch of loose cannons in the Reclaimed. It's hard to know what they're up to most of the time. Their tactics are all about surprise and intimidation. Guerrilla warfare mentality. And they love creeping the tower people out. Weird rituals and stuff. They seem less interested in control and more into sending a message.
I've heard enough info on the conflict.
Okay. Sorry. I know I can ramble sometimes.
I'm ready to do this.
The pump regulator is a piece of industrial equipment about the size of a coffee maker. Pipes, switches, knobs. You'll know it when you see it. Now, the Tower Patrol has it at their camp. Red House on Memorial Lane. And remember, Reclaimed are nearby, so you might get caught in the middle of a scrap between them. Now, once you have it in hand, hustle back to the radio and contact me. Time is not on my side. If you pull this off, I'll spill everything I know about the reserve. You have my word.
I know Omri is dead, and I know that for the time being you stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there is a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat. See if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last tower cache. Well, there's more where that came from. As long as nothing happens to me. Understood? Get yourself to the churchyard. I will unlock the gate so you can reach the area. Stay out in the open. If I am satisfied you are alone, you will see me.
What was he? You got nerve rolling in here uninvited.
Don't mean to intrude.
We don't need strays poking around right now. We have enough problems to deal with.
I prefer to think of myself as a free agent. Open to all opportunities.
You know what? Yeah, you might prove useful. My brother is in some deep shit. Pack of reclaimed scum snatched him. Anthony's a good kid. Bit dim, but he doesn't deserve whatever those freaks have in store. We can't get anywhere near where they're holed up. Light Blue House across the way. They'll gut him immediately if they see us coming. But you? They don't know you. You'll be able to stroll right in. After that, whatever you need to do, that's your business. Personally, I'd put a few bullets through their skulls. Let the dirt reclaim them.
I like to know what I'm up against ahead of time. What are their numbers exactly?
We've seen as many as 4 on the 2nd floor. But you never know. They multiply like rats.
Sounds like I can be of service.
Get to it then. Knowing how those savages operate, he might not have much time before they execute him. Anthony, how could he be so dense? He should have known better.
I'm thinking we blind you first. Gouge him right out.
then maybe if I'm feeling particularly cruel, and I'm sure I will be, we'll force you to swallow them whole. How does that grab? Who the hell are you? The negotiator? A big tough Jeff, too chicken shit to show his face and beg for his little brother's life? Not sure I really see the point.
I guess I'm here to negotiate a deal for Anthony's release.
Release? That's some kind of joke? That motherfucker isn't going anywhere but in the dirt, where maggots belong.
What did he do?
This subhuman shit is a murderer. My daughter is dead. The tower is at fault, and he is at fault. The tower preaches community, and yet they toss out those most in need because they are no longer useful, because they are a burden. Violet was not a burden. She was a human being, but this fucker treated her like trash. He could have disobeyed orders, but he did not. He forced her out, left her to die. She was 11 years old. Where is your head at, stranger? Exterminate this tower fuck right now, and we won't have a problem. Then we can pay the rest of the vermin a visit. And once they are a pile of corpses, whatever is in their camp, it's yours. Consider it a gift from the reclaimed.
He deserves to die, and I will gladly do it.
What I did was horrible, I admit it, but please, you don't have to do this.
What's the whole... We did what we had to do, right? One less brain-dead tower slug plaguing the world. You got a death wish, lose the weapon. We did what we had to do, right? One less brain-dead tower slug plaguing the world. Fuck it. I think it's time to put some pressure on these fuckers. We're outnumbered, but we have momentum, right? Yeah! The time is right fucking now! You with us?
No time like the present.
That's the attitude. We've got this. Let's send the message that the future belongs to the reclaimed. After all you've done, you and the tower can go fuck yourself. Time for
Scumbag they are. Let's take this asshole down.
around here.
People gonna be pleased when I waste you! Gonna find you eventually.
Hey, big brother. There's not much to say beyond I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm a wreck, Jeff. I keep seeing that little girl's face. These visions of her turning. This whole mess is fucking with my head. What did the Martins do to deserve being exiled? It makes no sense. They are good people. Now, I know this might put you in a tough spot. Please forgive me, but I need to make things right. At least give them a slim chance to survive out there. I swiped some supplies from our camp, so you know who to blame. Don't want any other innocent people taking heat. I'm going out to find the Martins and deliver the stuff. Least I can do. I pray it'll help me get my head straight. If I'm not back before the bells, wish me luck. Your little bro, Anthony.
You there, Casey? Come in.
Yeah, I'm here. Wow, you're back. Did you get it?
Had to deal with some shit. But I got what you needed. I delivered. Now it's...
This is great. Finally, some progress. It's a relief. Okay, let me find the manual for that thing, and we can get it calibrated.
Spill what you know about the reserve right now. Or I may have to misplace this contraption.
Okay, jeez, you're right. I owe you. No need for threats. I'll tell you what I know. The reserve is real. But you already knew that, right? What you don't know is that I am in it. It's an old military bunker built in the 50s or 60s. Right after the flood, the National Guard used it as a staging area to distribute disaster relief supplies. But once the dead started walking and things really went to shit, I had no choice but to get inside and hunker down. I thought I was safe for a little while, but now I'm fucked. The floodwater up top was too much for the reserve's pump system. It malfunctioned, and now the whole place is on lockdown. I'm stuck in the comm room. I'm running out of time. I need to get out of here, soon. God, I can't wait to see the sky again.
I've been working with someone named May. She claims to have a key to the reserve. You know anything about this?
If your May is May Benoit, then yeah, I've heard of her. Tower is always tossing her name around on the airwaves. They're really after her ass. Consider her a major threat. I don't know anything about a key to the reserve, though. I'll do some research. If I discover anything, I'll let you know.
Rumors are all over the place. What exactly is inside the reserve?
Most of the rumors are true. Food, meds, tons of it. I mean, the entire hall was meant to help tens of thousands of people in the area after the flood. And there's a bunch of guns, ammo, and gear for the troops that were meant to distribute it. All military-grade, perfect condition. Problem is, I can't get to any of it. The whole bunker is locked down because of the floodwaters.
What's the rush to get out of there?
Starvation, for one. I might have a couple weeks left of scraps down here. But none of that is gonna matter if the floodwater sitting on top of this place breaks through. The comm room is filling up slowly right now, but it's only a matter of time before the ceiling collapses. Starvation, crushed, or drowned. Pick your poison, right?
If you get crushed, at least it would be quick, right?
Yeah, well, with your help, I'm hoping to avoid all of it. Fuck, I'd rather take my chances on the surface with 100 walkers coming at me. At least I'd have a fighting chance. Look, tourist, I'm not asking you to do this out of the kindness of your heart. I mean, there's clearly something in it for you, big time. If the pumps get repaired, not only will I get out, but the supply rooms will all open up. All those disaster relief supplies, untouched. Not to mention enough weaponry and gear to arm multiple platoons. All for you to do with as you please. And for me, a fresh start and some fresh fucking air.
You haven't been upfront with me so far. Why should I trust you?
Because my life is in your hands. I can't get out of this hole without your help. And look, I get it. I could totally be full of shit. But one thing I know, no one else can offer you what I can. Without me, the reserve is gonna remain buried. Forever. If you want the reserve, you're gonna have to work with me. It's a chance you have to take.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Oh, fantastic. You won't regret it. Well, it's been a long night, but I'm too wired to sleep. I'm gonna turn this place upside down until I find the manual. You should get some rest, though. I'll contact you in the morning. Good night, tourist. Hello? It's Casey.
Are you there?
Yeah, glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So, I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route the water.
We should be able to figure this out.
I like that attitude. Okay, on the device, you should see a serial number. Read it to me.
473-0589-01.
Okay, now turn the dial until you get some feedback on valve A. Then tell me the number you see.
Feedback triggered on 55. The numbers turned green.
Okay, good. 55. According to the manual, valve B should be tuned to 28 degrees.
Valve B to 28. Got it.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. One second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green.
Awesome. Okay, almost there. Now it says, depress the automatic confirmation mechanism. Looking at the diagram here, it's a big round button. Should be obvious.
All right. Big round button pressed.
Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent's Church. Beacon lights will be on to help find it, so that's good. Of course, it'll probably attract walkers, so that sucks. Just be ready. The systems down here will let me know when you've installed the regulator. Oh, and one more thing. A little tip that should make life a bit easier and scavenging more fruitful since, you know, we're colleagues now, right? The tower has a radio station, number 47, that broadcasts any significant discoveries in the city and the current schedule for stirring the herd. Might be wise to tune in before heading out for the day. Privileged intel, so, you know, let's keep it between us. All right, gonna take a few moments to clear my head. I'll contact you when it's time for the next step. Good luck, and thanks.
Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
I understand. It's almost impossible to know who to trust.
All right, then we're on the same page. I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
Henri trusted you, so that's good enough for me.
Were you two friends?
I guess you could say we were new friends, sure. I saved his ass from a slew of walkers in the bayou, and I liked talking to the guy. He had a way about him.
He sure did. My daughter was fond of him. Loved the way he could spin a tale. Well, may he rest in peace. You got some curmudgeonly shoes to fill. I'll point you to tower caches with useful supplies, and you get me the intel they contain. Sound like a deal?
Maybe. But I have a question first. The tower seems to be after you and your daughter hardcore. What's that all about?
You spotted those posters, huh? You want to go there? All right, I'll give you the basics. I used to be with the tower. Now I'm not. We don't see eye to eye. I'm in the right, they are in the wrong. That's all I got for you now.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Good. Glad that's settled. Take this drawing. There's some intel at the location in the drawing. When you have it, leave it for me at the usual spot.
Consider it done. Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always here. Always thinking. My mind is always swirling with something these days. It's impossible to shut it down.
Doesn't make sense to get all worked up. If you want to survive, you need to focus. Steady your mind.
Yeah, well, I guess. But, you know, hey, this morning I realized something. I can't even remember the last time I saw the sky. It's been a while, at least that much I know. Months. Wish I would have paid more attention. You ever been to the Badlands, up in South Dakota?
Rolled through there once.
Spectacular, right? Like another planet. My mom used to drive me through there every summer on the way to see my uncle. The night sky was so bright. So many stars, like a dome overhead. Crystal clear view of the cosmos. That put a lot of things in perspective for me back when I really needed it. How insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of things. How my troubles, no matter how big they may seem, really don't mean squat. I mean, well, what are troubles anyway, huh? The universe doesn't know the meaning of the word. I wish I had that Badlands sky overhead right about now. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when free is head back north. I think I've had enough of swamp life.
Heading up north might not be in the cards. Safe routes don't exist. The dead are everywhere.
Well, I gotta try. I don't belong here. I knew it shortly after I arrived, too. Biggest mistake I ever made, that's for sure. But hell, you make stupid calls when you're young and desperate to get out of a bad situation, right? Anyways, thanks for listening, tourist. I feel better. I think I'm gonna lie down. See if I can picture that Badlands sky up in this rusty, dripping ceiling. Steady the mind, as you say. I'll talk to you soon.
Food cache spotted. The Shallows. Food cache uncovered. Via Corolla. Med supply located. Rampart.
A patrol had a scrape with a couple of reclaimed in Old Town yesterday. Cyrus got messed up pretty bad, but the savages paid the price. One of the corpses had this drawing on it. Look familiar? Doesn't bode well. If that little shit and her traitor mother are working with the reclaimed to locate the reserve, time is not on our side. No more fucking around. We prioritize their capture and we get that key back. I don't want Mama to worry, so keep this between us for now. Be cautious but aggressive. We stir the herd at 1700. Keep on the hunt till the last minute. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
Nothing better to do? You're like a fucking mosquito that just won't die. Next time, sucker. Advantage is ours. Chicken shit. You can't hide forever. You think you can fuck with us and get away with it? Advantage is ours! No! No! No!
These things just keep coming!
Believe it or not, there's a community in Ohio that has this shit under control. I mean, they do entertainment there. Concerts, sports.
The traitor bitch has been exploiting tower safe routes, so we are switching things up. Keep her on her toes. Maybe even rid the outskirts of some exiles while we're at it. New stirring schedule below. Georgia.
Sunshine, you around?
I'm here, Casey. What's up?
I've located another flow regulator. We need it to repair the second pump, and guess what? I woke up this morning with water up to my ankles, so that sucks. Time is slipping away from me faster than I expected.
What area is the regulator in? I'll track it down.
The regulator is in Bywater, blue-collar part of town. Warehouses, auto repair shops, small homes shoved in where possible. There's a huge lumber yard there, too. From what I heard through tower radio chatter, a bunch of valuable machinery was discovered in a storeroom. No specifics, though. You're gonna have to poke around. Oh, and I looked into the key you mentioned. I hate to say it, but we need it. Only way to access the final pump station. So you should keep things cool with May for the time being.
What do you think of May?
Well, it's hard to tell. The tower is really going after her, spreading all kinds of unflattering words, but I don't trust much coming from them. I guess the verdict on May is still out for me. What about you?
So far, she's held up her end of the bargain when I help her out. That's a solid sign.
Yeah, and hopefully things will stay that way. And hey, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you're doing for me. It's nice to know someone has my back for once. Beginning to believe I actually might survive this. There was a time when, never mind. I'm trying to keep the dark thoughts out.
Dark thoughts can give you the edge you need to survive. Remember that.
I guess. Not a fan, though. I prefer sleep. Just hit me up when you've snagged the pump part from Bywater. I'll do my best to stay dry in the meantime. Might try to elevate my cot a few feet so I don't wake up floating. Talk to you soon, tourist. Stay safe up there.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention. What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen. You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaim bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
This is between you and your boyfriend. Why should I get involved?
I ain't gonna blow smoke up your ass. Ask you to help because you believe in love. I know how this works. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play postal worker, get him the letter, then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker food. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
Don't worry. I'll deliver the letter. Then we can discuss your end of the bargain.
I ain't a charity case, and I like to be upfront whenever I strike a deal. Here's what I have to offer. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered. My love. I'm sure Justin will Time is scribble now. a reply. He's been not weeks quite the since we poet last I am, spoke. but I What still if we love never hold the each guy. other again?
Fuck you, you corpse!
Walker, brain it!
Don't hang around.
Nothing better. If you
Gonna hurt you.
Devon, this is crazy. We can't continue to risk our lives like this. I am safe, and I want to stay safe. You should do the same. I love you, but I will not jeopardize my life. You know I am right. Let me go. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Justin. What are you doing around here? You need something?
I'm looking for Justin. Need to deliver something. That you?
Yeah, I'm Justin. What do you have?
Devon asked me to deliver this letter to you.
My love, the
Much
time is now.
appreciated. Here,
It's been
please
weeks
deliver
since
my
we last
response,
spoke.
Devon, and that's
What
the
if
last
we never
of
hold
your
each other again? This is their war, not ours. The odds may be stacked against us, but I would rather risk everything with you by my side than survive this hell without.
Hi, Devon. First off, miss you. Second, I believe in us. If we die together. Our old oak, I will be there, I promise. You're right. Fuck these fools. Our time is now. Love you to the moon. Justin.
You made it back. God, I hope nobody saw you. Did Justin send a reply?
Here it is. He was glad to hear from you.
Thank you so much. This letter made my day. Hell, it made my life. Justin and I, we're gonna do this. We're really gonna do this. You made a difference today, stranger. I owe you. Here's that key I promised. Hopefully gonna make your life a whole hell of a lot easier.
Time's a charm.
That's the tourist? Doesn't look so tough.
Casey, come in.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Manual open to the appropriate page. You ready?
Let's do this.
Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
562-793-6-42.
Okay, let me look at these charts a second. So, here we go. Got it. Set valve A to 26.
Valve A set to 26. Number's green.
Okay, good. Valve B with A at 26 should be set at 39. Valve B to 39.
Valve B to 39. Set. 2 numbers green, A and B.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green. Now the button, right?
Yeah, press the round button and we'll be calibrated. When this is all over, we should start a plumbing business, huh? The bunker buds.
Sounds like a plan. But the name needs work. Tourist and the Lip Flapper Inc. That's catchy.
Ha, frickin' ha, tourist. Anyways, this regulator needs to be installed in another pump near St. Vincent's. Same routine with the beacon light. It'll be on, so be ready for walkers skulking about. And once it's installed and you're back at the radio, let's touch base. Good luck. Gonna spend the rest of my day figuring out how to prevent the floodwater from shorting out my radio. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, tourist. There's something you need to understand. Put perspective. The tower executed my husband. Cold blood. Take the walk, they call it. Rooftop march right over the edge. 45 stories. The whole rotten collective gathered to witness the plunge. Even people we considered dear friends. Carmen, Micah, Todd, and Silver. They stood there, watched, and I said nothing. Geary was no cannibal. Georgia just wanted him gone. It was only a matter of time before I was next. Then Umbra. You question anything Georgia does, she will manufacture whatever she can to turn the tower against you. She's got everyone afraid. So I got my hands on something they desperately need. The reserve key. And we got out of there. I searched high and low for the door, but it became obvious real quick. Better chance to find the lair of the Rougarous in this godforsaken reserve. I'm through with the search. Let everyone else kill each other over it. The key is just insurance for me at this point. Bargaining chip. In case Umbra ever gets captured. Not interested in brokering any other deals for it. That's as direct as I can be. As far as the next cache is concerned, keep your eyes peeled for marked up maps. Showing pockets where the walker population isn't so dense. Might be the only safe spaces in New Orleans. That's all I'm after right now. Rest of the cash is yours. Meds, ammo, food, maybe even a few surprises. Definitely enough to keep a pro scavenger happy. May.